what is up? It is your girl Rue again from Spirit Reads on Instagram. I haven't made a video in a long freaking time because a lot has been going on. I've been so tired, I've been so drained, just with everything going on right now. And if you're a light worker or a healer or somebody that does do some sort of spiritual work, this is a really, really trying time for us. But we're going to get through it. That's really the main message of this time frame is even in times where things are unknown or uncertain, it is a time for us to really step into what our purpose here on earth is. We can't allow negative things or uncertainty or crazy times in the world to get in the way of what our soul purpose is right now. This is a time to figure out what in the world is your soul purpose. This is a time for us to sit down, be with ourselves, and figure out what are we on this earth to do, and do it regardless of what's happening right now, okay? Unless it requires going outside, honey, because don't go outside, honey, because it's in the air. I'm just kidding. But regardless, today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading on what in the heck do you need to know right now during these trying times. Go ahead and pick your card, either card 1, card 2, card 3, and let's get into it. All right, let's start with card number 1. So for these cards, I chose the rose quartz. Rose quartz has a lot to do with healing the heart space, healing your emotional state. Just even not even healing, just love and compassion, things dealing with the heart. So if you pick these set of cards, maybe you have something going on in your life that you need to maybe show a little more love to, or have a little bit more compassion with, or just healing of your heart from any, damage that may have happened in the past. So anyway, let's see what we got going on. We got the 3 of Cups, okay. The 4 of Cups, already emotions. Cups have to do with emotions. The 8 of Swords. We have the 7 of Cups. The Page of Cups, look, cups galore. And the World card. Don't get so caught up on the past and how things used to be, okay? That's what I see right here when it comes to these cards. This is a time for you all right now to heal any emotional wounds that have happened in the past. You're isolated right now and in quarantine right now, which can be a little rough on you guys, because I see some of you all are used to going out, maybe, partying, just hanging out with friends, really just getting out there. You may be feeling a little, isolated, a little stuck at home right now because you're so used to going out and doing what the heck you want to do. But this is a time where I feel like Spirit is telling you all that really, I'm trying to get it out because Spirit's trying to tell me to say it correctly, but maybe you've been taking what you have been able to do in the past for granted. Take the time out right now to really sit down and figure out and think about what are you thankful for. Don't get drawn up in what you can't do. Oh, I can't go out with my friends. Oh, I can't go see my man. Oh, I can't see my girl. Oh man, I can't go out like I want to do. I'm stuck in the house. This is a time where you really need to show the divine gratitude for all of the many blessings that the divine has given you. Do not get caught up in the what ifs and what was. This is a time to be in the present and focus on what are you grateful for. Because there's a lot of things that you can be grateful for. There's a lot of things that, the divine has given you. Okay, but you just need to take this time out to, instead of looking at what is not going on right now or what you're sad about that you can't do, or woe is me in it out here. This is a time to really sit down and be thankful and grateful for what the divine has given you. Because once you sit down and do that, you will figure out, hey, maybe it isn't so bad. Maybe I needed this time right here to just really bring myself back to center and be grateful instead of ungrateful. So that is what I'm seeing here for you all, is to work on being grateful and thankful. And also work on showing love and compassion for others around you as well. I'm feeling that message as well. Be sure, even if, like, let's say you're stuck in a house with somebody you don't want to be stuck in there with. Regardless, use this time to show compassion and care. Use this time almost as like a test time, or practicing for a test, where it's like, okay, I'm really irritated by these people being in my space right now, because we got to be together because quarantine, honey, quarantine. But use this time to, regardless of how people are acting around you or acting towards you during this quarantine time, use this as a time to work on showing them love and compassion regardless, because that's the message you need to figure out as well during this time, is showing love and compassion regardless of how other people treat you. So the two things that you need to take away from this message is show love and appreciation to the divine for the things that the divine has given you, and be grateful instead of ungrateful no matter what is going on in your life. And number two is show compassion and love to people regardless of how they treat you during this time. Okay? So anywho, let's pull some clarifying cards here. Okay. Self-love. Okay? Makes a lot of sense within this reading, because it's all about love. I said this rose quartz, it's all about love, and also within that, showing the divine love, showing other people love regardless of how they treat you. Show yourself some love too. Okay, I usually don't do this, but the theme card was retreat. This is a time for you to retreat and work on love in general, love of self, love of others, and love of the divine. And I feel like that's a perfect place to end this reading. Love, 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 compassion, appreciation, care. That is the moral of the story of this reading for you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Stay safe out there. And if you want to check me out, please check me out on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ. And if you would like a personal reading, click that book button on my Instagram, or just hit me up in the DM, honey. I'm nice, okay? Just hit me up and I'll get you straight. So anyway, let me go ahead and go on to the people who chose the second set of cards. Now, if you chose the, I'm sorry, this is not the right one. This is for the people who chose the second set of cards, which is this one right here, which is really beautiful. This is a quartz crystal. And if you are more drawn to this type of crystal, I would say this is a time for you to clear things out. Clear negative emotions, negative thoughts, just anything negative that's going on in your head or in your heart, or maybe in your space. It's time to clear that out. Maybe get some saging going on. If you already got some sage in your house, time to sage, time to clear, time to take those spiritual baths. So if you're kind of, digging this crystal right here, that's probably what is drawing you to that. It's the time for clearing. But anyway, let's see what the cards got to say. Okay. All right. We got the Five of Wands. High Priestess, okay. I love that card, one of my faves. We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Strength card, as well as the Nine of Swords card. Excuse me, y'all. My mouth's getting dry. So, conflict is what I'm seeing right here, is the main objective, I say. Who are you mad at? Who are you ruminating over right now during this time of quarantine? Is your mind, you know, nonstop thinking about a certain person who has hurt you in the past, or a certain person who has caused you harm, or not even a certain person, but a time in the past that caused you harm, or something negative? I feel like some of you all out there are really ruminating and really overthinking. That's really the main objective here, is overthinking negative events that have happened to you in the past, or a negative person that has hurt you in the past. You're kind of using this time of quarantine, or this time of, being by yourself more than usual, than you usually are, to really not focus your thoughts in the correct way, and I see this time as a test for you guys to either, keep focusing on who hurt you in the past, those events that really scarred you in the past, and you're really getting into this point where you may be feeling like you are stuck, or you feel like kind of sad and hurt, and you're using this time to really reflect on the negative, when really in reality, you need to use this time as a positive time. As I said, a lot of you guys, or you guys chose this quartz crystal, and it is a time of clearing out those negative emotions that are popping up. These thoughts are popping up in your head right now, so you can, feel the feeling of how you felt when you were in that negative position, or feel the feeling that you felt when that person hurt you. Feel it and then let it go. They're coming up for a reason. This is a time for clearing. This is a time for clearing those emotions. So make sure that you're not getting drawn up in those emotions and ruminating on them, but instead feeling those emotions, understanding why it's coming up is because it needs to be removed from you, feeling it and letting it go. And if you're having a hard time letting it go, call upon the divine, pray about it, really pray on it, and really ask for help during this time, because this is a time where, ready or not, these emotions are going to come up. These thoughts are mostly thoughts. These thoughts are going to come up for you, because it's a time for you to release them and let them go. Because you have more time to yourself right now, this is a time where you're literally going to be thinking about these things. Maybe even write them down in a journal. I'm feeling like some of you guys enjoy writing. Maybe write these thoughts down in a journal and release them, Find some sort of releasing ritual. Like, for example, for me, I might write something down that may have hurt me, pray to the divine about it, and then burn it. But I don't want to say burning, because I don't want y'all to get on me about burning y'all houses down, okay? But find some sort of ritual that works for you, where you feel that, those thoughts and feel those emotions and release it. So make sure that you're not getting, and I know I keep saying it, but make sure that you're not getting caught up in those thoughts to where it's causing you to feel sad and stuck and depressed and horrible, on top of, and you're probably feeling that way because you're feeling these horrible, or you think about these horrible things and these horrible emotions on top of what the heck is going on in the world right now. So some of you guys may also be empaths. You may be taking on the emotions of what the heck is going on in the world right now. But the thing that the divine wants you to know is you're feeling all of that because you need to be a part of the collective that is able to feel emotions and release them. Start working on feeling emotions. Start working on, having these thoughts and removing them with the divine's help. You're not having these thoughts so you can just have a horrible time during this time. You're having these thoughts to help the collective push on to better times. And what I mean by that is you are a part of the betterment of this world. And I don't want to get too deep into it because some of y'all might not be into that stuff. But what I'm saying here, moral of the story is, what you need to know right now is when you have these negative thoughts, negative emotions, release them and let them go. Do not ruminate on them. Do not stay fixated on it. Because this is a time where you can either help yourself grow and enlighten yourself, or really keep yourself stagnant you know, and regress and not grow. So, anywho, let me go ahead and pull a clarifying card for you guys. Sometimes I feel like I ramble, y'all, but Spirit is giving me messages. I'm trying to interpret as, you know, good as I can. So please don't judge me on my rambling. And plus, I'm a Gemini, so we ramble in general, just like now. Anywho, let me see. Lightning. This card is about quick action and quick manifestations. Use your power during this time. You have a lot of power. When you, like I was saying, let go of those negative emotions and release yourself from them and clear yourself of it, you will really allow for a space for manifestation to happen for you. Once you, like I said, with this quartz, you know, crystal, once you clear yourself of all that negativity and clear yourself of all those negative emotions, you are a empty vessel for positivity to come within you, and in a quick manner. As you know, try to get out of that headspace, that negative headspace, as quickly as possible. You know, if it takes a little bit more time, that's okay. But what I'm saying is, try to get out of those negative thoughts and release them, because once you do that, it's going to be a time for quick manifestations and quick, you know, successes and love and peace and patience and kindness and everything good to come back to you. So once you get rid of that negative, you'll be an empty vessel. Make sure to do those manifestations, and then after that, quick change is coming for y'all. I'm telling you, please get rid of those negative emotions, because quick positive change is coming, okay? So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy that reading. If you would like, please check me out on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ. And follow me. Click that book button if you would like a reading from me, or just hit me up in the DM to talk, honey, okay? I'm pretty nice. So anywho, let me go ahead and get to the third set of cards. This is for you guys that chose this clear quartz. This is one of my favorites, okay? This, if you chose this type of crystal, I would say that off of the bat, you need something, you're trying to manifest something, or you are trying to clear something out. You know, some sort of clearing needs to happen, as well as manifestations. This is a good time for manifestations for you guys. So anyway, let's see what the cards say. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands. Three of Swords. Okay, not my favorite card in the world. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Knight of Swords. Main thing I see right here, a lot of y'all are spending too much of this time being alone or being, you know, with yourselves, focusing on people that may have done you wrong. You're spending too much time thinking about who did you wrong in the past, or you're thinking about, you know, who hurt you, okay? When you really should be thinking about how in the world can you start getting this money? What type of money moves can I make? Okay? What type of job moves can I make? Am I really where I want to be in my career? Don't get caught up on the emotion during this time frame. You know, during this crazy freaking time we're in right now, do not get caught up on your emotions. Do not get caught up on what your boyfriend did to you 2 months ago and you took him back. So what's the point of even thinking about it, okay? Stop thinking about your girlfriend messing around on you, but you still took her back. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point of thinking about it? Stop thinking about all the things that people did in your life to hurt you. And I feel like a lot of these things have to do with people who are in your family or people who you are in relationships with. It could be for friendships, but I'm seeing mostly, you know, family, as well as who you're in relationships with. Stop dwelling on that. This is not the time for you to be thinking about who did you wrong, okay? This is a time for you to boss the hell up. This is a time for you figuring out what your career plans are. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Get a journal, get some sort of agenda going, and figure out what do you want. Use this time of seclusion to figure out your goals, your aspirations. How are you going to make your next move? How are you going to make your next dollar? Are you ready to move out of a house? Is anybody ready to move? Start thinking about saving that money up. Make a budget. You know, this is a time for practical things. This ain't no time to be in your feelings, okay? This is what I see for y'all. This ain't no time to be in nobody's feelings. This is a time to get some freaking money and get up and be a freaking boss during this time. This ain't a time to be sitting around. Yeah, we in the house more, but this, for y'all who picked these cards, this is not a time for you to be sitting down. This is a time for you to be figuring out what in the world is your next move once this whole situation is over, once this whole quarantine time is over. What is your next move? And not even if the quarantine time is over, y'all can still put in those resumes, you know, on them job sites to find a new job. You can still update your resume. You can still get your budget together. You can clean your house during this time. This is a time for you to get yourself in order. This ain't no time to be sitting around for y'all. I wish I could say, oh, this is a time for relaxation and, you know, chilling. No, not for y'all. This is a time to get your money right and think about what is your next move in general. What are your 1-year goals, 3-year goals, 5-year goals, 10-year goals? What do you want in life? So this ain't no time to be getting y'all's emotions. This ain't no emotional time. This is a time for you to better yourself and boss up. So let's see what else we got going on. Let me pull a clarifying card for you guys. Medicine. And what I see right here is taking care of your freaking self. Have you brushed your teeth today? Have you combed your hair today? How are you looking during these times? I know it's a time where we're supposed to be, you know, in the house and people may not be seeing you, but from what I'm seeing here is, even with, you know, me saying work on your practical goals, also work on yourself. And mostly this is the physical part. As you know, like, are you eating healthy during this time? Are you making sure your oral hygiene is good during this time? How is your hair looking during this time? Do you need, you know, maybe to put some treatments in it? Or, you know, don't ask me for hair advice, honey, because I shaved mine all off, but I'm just saying. This is a time for you to work on you and get out them feelings. Work on your health. Are you exercising? Maybe start an exercise routine during this time. Focus on yourselves, you guys. I mean, there's no other way I can put this. This is a really straight shooter reading. Focus on yourself, work on yourself, and get out of those MFing feelings. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit me up on my Instagram or check me out and follow me. My Instagram is Spirit Reads. That's SPIRITREADZ. And if you want to book a reading, a personal reading, click that book button on my Instagram or just hit me up in the DM and I'll get you straight. So anyways, you guys, I'm glad that I could come with you with this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.